shadowed at NEC Energy Solutions.
It's called Professional Physical Therapy. It's in Franklin.
I shadowed at the elementary school.
It was the YMCA, and I think Stoughton.
I shadowed in pretty much the entire mechanical engineering department, so it wasn't really just one person. There was a 4-man team there that all worked on the mechanical engineering aspect of the company.
So I shadowed an assistant physical therapist, and I also got to talk to a primary physical therapist.
She was a second grade teacher.
She was, I think, a vice president or president of a program that basically provided health care to families who couldn't afford it on their own.
Very small company, so the mechanical engineering department was in charge of designing all the casings for the batteries. That was what the company produced, was all sorts of different battery cells. So that's what they were in charge of, as the electrical engineering side of it, and then the mechanical engineering side, which I shadowed.
So the primary physical therapist creates the programs for the patients, and the assistant physical therapy actually works with the clients and make sure they know what exercises they're doing.
Kids, like second grade.
Her responsibility was, as a president or vice president, I can't remember, she had to lead coalitions and different groups of people. So basically she had to get everyone together and make sure they were all doing what they were supposed to.
A bachelor's degree, but he also had to have some experience in politics in the past. I think he worked on Governor Baker's thing.
Just a 4-year college degree is for most jobs in the field, in the engineering field.
So to be a primary physical therapist, you need a doctorate degree. And to be an assistant physical therapist, I think you need your bachelor's.
She needed a bachelor's in elementary education.
For her specific job, I think she had a master's, and she'd worked with the program, like different programs that were similar before. So.
He told me to try to get some internships. He gave me his card to call him about an internship over the summer, and he also told me to just stay involved.
You might end up, if you work at a larger company, you might end up designing smaller things and not seeing as much of your actual design in the final product. But if you work at a smaller company, you can design really large things. Like one of the things they designed there was a big trailer for carrying these huge battery cells, and it was like one person who designed it.
So they told me to make sure to do like other job shadows at different clinics, because they all kind of have a different vibe. And to make sure that I'm comfortable like interacting with people, because that's what the job is to be like working with your patients all the time.
She definitely told me about how when it comes to education, there's a lot of different fields that you could go into, like elementary or early childhood or like high school, so to consider all of those before I focus in on one.
I talked to a lot of different people there, and basically they told me to try a lot of different things in college and to not like worry about what programs, because it could change, and to just take advantage of all the different opportunities.
Getting to go to the State House is always fun and see different parts of the State House that I haven't seen before.
Thought I was interested in mechanical engineering, and I still am, and I found that I would probably prefer to work at a smaller company rather than a large company.
Look into other professions and fields, because I've been so focused on this one profession that I kind of forgot to like look into other stuff and like to realize that I might have other interests.
Definitely like the college choice, because you don't need to go to some fancy school to be an elementary school teacher, so it saves money to just go to like a state school or one that is like easier to get into.
Realizing that it's okay to not know what you want to do, and that talking to different people and making connections and networking is a really big thing.
I would say that just reach out, and a lot of people are willing to talk to you and educate you on jobs, so just don't be afraid to reach out to people and talk to them.
figure out where you're going to job shadow early, and then contact them so you can get in where you want to job shadow.
Definitely take the opportunity, because I know there's a few students who don't job shadow, and I feel like it was a really important experience. And don't be afraid to reach out to companies, even if you think you might not get a job shadow there, because like you never know. It was a lot easier to get one than I thought it would be.
I think that you should do something that you're really, really interested in and not like go to a random place, because if you go to a random place, it doesn't really help you or like expand your